what that mean to you for you to be able to see how much love and support that you were receiving? And did you know that you were this revered and this popular, or was it just one of those things where it kind of hit you and you were just like, wow?
I think it keeps hitting me. I think it has like slapped me in the face like 3 or 4 times to hear people say word for word, no, she is a top girl or she deserves that top spot. We want to see her as champion. That's different. That's big.
Have the opportunity to add 2 Slages to your faction to increase your cap.
Easy. She's the best. So I would love them. They need to flank me. They need to be sleeveless, but still in suits. I think it would be incredible. Trust me, as you can tell, I've already thought about this.
What do you want Chelsea Green era to represent for women's wrestling history?
Oh, that's an amazing question because I think only recently I've thought of that. This is Chelsea Green and you are tuned into Beyond the Bell podcast.
Oh, hit it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a woman who has redefined what it means to be a superstar through sheer character brilliance and undeniable resume of first. She's made history as the inaugural WWE Women's United States Champion and the former AAA World Mixed Tag Team Champion, alongside with Ethan Page. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Chelsea Green.
Stop. Keep going. My God.
Yes.
Welcome to the Beyond the Bell podcast with Chelsea Green. Chelsea, we want to start off. How are you doing today? How's your mental and how's rehab coming for you?
Everything is great. My ankle is very sore, but we're making huge progress, which I think is great and necessary, especially entering, WrestleMania season. I cannot be missing WrestleMania. So that's amazing. I am here in beautiful Los Angeles. The sun is shining. I've been kind of trying to expand my resume, on the LA side of things, and life is really good. I have zero complaints.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. We usually start off these interviews with a little icebreaker just to get into the head of our talent. We just wanted to know, what is your favorite hobby that you have going on right now that you're doing? You could be doing alongside Matt. Anything that you're obsessed with nowadays, now that you're rehabbing or while you're on the road during WrestleMania season? Anything that you're doing right now, what are you obsessed
That's
with?
such a good question because Matt and I actually just said we really want to start a hobby that we can do together that we both enjoy. But the funny thing is we can't find anything that, like, we are so different to our core. We cannot find a single freaking hobby that we like to do together. For me, because I'm so busy, like, if you asked me 3 years ago, I would say something completely different. My hobbies were always acting class and it was traveling and trying new food. I mean, I hiked Machu Picchu with my mom 2 years ago, things like that. But because I'm so busy right now, I have to admit my hobby is just getting out of my hotel room or getting out of the venue and going and finding a cute coffee shop or somewhere to eat because eating is a necessity, kind of. So it's just doing something, exploring the city that I'm in one way or another.
Here, awesome.
So wait,
to
do
hear.
you consider
Definitely.
yourself a foodie?
I consider myself somewhat of a foodie and somewhat of a coffee girl now, which I never drank coffee until the past couple of years. I was very much a green tea girl, but now with all the traveling that we do, is coffee is also a necessity. So yes, foodie and coffee girl.
Oh, you're my new bestie because I love coffee too.
Should we go have a coffee?
Absolutely. Definitely in LA too, because it's probably sunny over there right now.
Oh
So
yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, so I'm gonna kick off with the first question. And also, happy Women's History Month, by the way. Okay.
Thank you.
So speaking of Women's History Month, I want to talk about your legacy and longevity. Okay. When people look at your career, from you being the inaugural champion to international competitor to tag team gold, what do you want Chelsea Green era to represent for women's wrestling history?
Oh, that's an amazing question because I think only recently I've thought of that. I'm going into year 13 of wrestling. And so it's just, I mean, it feels like I'm still new, but so I have entered that era where it's like, what's my legacy? What do I want people to talk about when I'm done, when I inevitably transition out of this? And I think although the internet is a really, really horrible, nasty place, I think what I realized is when I trended last year for the kind things that I had done for other wrestlers, I think that was my greatest accomplishment in wrestling. I think for people to stand up for me and say nice words about the things that I had done, the impact that I had had on them, I think that right there is how I want to leave it. Whatever happens is a little cherry on top of that, but I want the women in this industry to feel loved by me, motivated by me. I want them to feel like they could come to me for whatever, like whether it was a really silly question, whether they were embarrassed to ask, whether, like anything. Because there were so many stupid questions that I asked. I mean, I can't even begin to describe to you the the questions that I had for indie wrestlers in 2014. I just had no idea what I was doing. And you don't know what you don't know. So I hope that's the legacy that I leave. But, you know, it's hard because you don't know. I don't think you ever know what legacy you leave until you're done, you're gone.
Mhm. Hi, Miss Green. How are you? I'm swell,
I'm
Mrs.
great.
Cardona, Mrs. I don't know what.
Yes, I actually just changed my name. This
Oh
past week I
wow!
got my new green card with Chelsea Cardona on it.
Congratulations. I just got married
Congratulations.
a
Woo!
year almost and a half ago, and I have the utmost respect for women now, considering what all y'all have to do after you get married. We don't have to do anything once we marry y'all, but the amount of name
You don't have
changes,
to do diddly
documents.
squat the whole
Oh
time.
my gosh.
Uh,
That's my
You,
wife right there. So
yeah.
yeah, I totally understand. Yeah.
Like I
So
took my wife to get
yeah.
her
Listen,
passport redone and everything, and I'm just like, we had to go to the bank, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, had no idea.
I
So,
know.
well,
yes.
But also congratulations.
thank you, best thing I ever did. Um,
Yeah.
so I know you've probably gotten the question a million times. You've responded to it ad nauseum at this point. So we're not going to focus on the criticism and the critique that you received about it. The response from your fans about what was said about your position in the company and
Yeah.
where certain people may feel that you could go. What that mean to you for you to be able to see how much love and support that you were receiving? And did you know that you were this revered and this popular, or was it just one of those things where it kind of hit you and you were just like, wow?
I think it keeps hitting me. I think it has like slapped me in the face like 3 or 4 times in the past year. I just find it amazing because I really have been a wrestler that's kind of like floated through my career. I've got some praise for some fun little moments. I had some praise as Laurel Van Ness. I had a little bit of praise as Penta, obviously. I had some funny praise along this 3 year journey with WWE, but to hear people say word for word, no, she is a top girl or she deserves that top spot. We want to see her as champion. That's different. That's big. But also, you have to remember, like, if I were to believe that wholeheartedly, if I laid my head on my pillow at night and I thought, yeah, everyone says I deserve to be a champion, so I deserve it.
Mhm.
Well, then I would have to believe the people that say that I'm the worst wrestler in the world, the people
Okay.
that say I'm
Okay.
virtue signaling, the people who say that I actually am a terrible person. Like I refuse to let the internet tell me who I am and who I am not. It's very hard, and I have to remind myself because I want to take all those really, really amazing things and believe them. But I just have to do my job the best I can possibly do because that's all I've been doing for the past 12, 13 years. So I can't change up now.
Absolutely
Understand that
right.
completely.
Absolutely right. And that's a testament to your career going so far right now. You're one of the most creative wrestlers that I've seen in WWE, especially with your faction that you have, the Secret Hervice,
My girls.
which by the way is the most impressive faction name I've heard for a female faction in a
It's been a
while.
while.
So I definitely it's been a
It's
Thank
while.
better than
It's
you.
been
Pure
a
Fusion
while.
Collection.
Thank you
Definitely
so
want
much. We came up with
absolutely.
it ourselves. I always thought a pun was hilarious. And if we're going
Mm,
comedy, we are going comedy. We are Slagents, we are directors, we are Secret Hervice, we are all of it.
I love it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I
Definitely
love
want to
it.
send out our prayers and speedy recovery to Piper Niven
As well.
when it comes down to it. My question regarding the Secret Hervice, you get a call from Nick Aldis. He agrees with you now that you are allowed to expand on the Secret Hervice. You have the opportunity to add 2 Slagents to your faction to increase your
Oh,
cabinet.
easy.
So, who will you be picking? It could be anyone from the main roster, AAA, NXT. Who are you picking to add on to your cabinet?
Zoe and Jordan.
Why? And we want to know
And
why.
Jordan will be a
they need to
bomb
be
bodyguard.
sleeveless. That's right.
He's
They need to be sleeveless. Why? What do you mean? Look at
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
genetically superior. They are the best athletes. They've got the best humor that nobody sees. I'm telling you. I mean, we see it online with Jordan, but you guys don't know. Like, Zoe is the best.
She is. She is.
Yes.
Definitely
She's
is.
the
Definitely
best.
is.
So I would love them. They need to flank me. They need to be sleeveless, but still in suits. I think it would be incredible. I've
Cutoff
trust
suit
me,
will be
as you
crazy.
can tell, I've already thought about this.
Oh, that's awesome that you are seeing great minds think alike, because I'm thinking you have the women's tag team championships, you have the Intercontinental, the US
And
title,
then the
and then
world champ.
the WWE Women's Championship belongs to Chelsea right
That would
there.
be dope.
See, we're thinking ahead. We're thinking ahead.
Look at us creating right now.
Armchair booking. Armchair booking. It happens.
Look
Armchair
at
booking.
we thinking
Armchair
right
booking.
now. Oh no, so the question I have is like, what do you feel like your responsibility has been when it came to becoming a 2-time champion? So when you became a 2-time champion with the WWE Women's champion, when you became a champion, how did it feel in your responsibility, especially you being the first?
Yeah, I put a lot of pressure on myself. I didn't think about it until I won it. And then that night, I felt the pressure. I felt it all kind of come down on me. But at the end of the day, like I said before, I didn't want to change the package I was giving to the audience. I just wanted to elevate it. More so in the second time around. Like, what can I do differently? How can I make this different than the first run? The first run, I immediately knew I'm going to fall into a presidency kind of character. I knew I wanted to do an inauguration for my celebration. I knew I wanted to wear only red, white, and blue. I knew I wanted to do a lot of like innuendos and puns and like double entendres, like things like that, like things that are really funny. And that I think because politics is weighing so heavy right now on the world, I think making light of it and allowing ourselves to make light of it was big for me. And I think I did that. I think I was successful in that, and I continue to be. Then on the second run, I wanted to figure out how to make it different. But honestly, it was so short lived that I didn't really have a chance to make it any different. I just tried to kind of build on what I already had before while being a double champion with Ethan. I think that's how it was different, was including Ethan in the moment and having us kind of go for all of North America.
Absolutely. I still also felt like it was very memorable, even though it was a short period of time of the reign. I still felt like it was very memorable because how the way you were gracing the title, how the prestige that you was bringing to the title, and even when you had your open challenge, like going against Zelina, going against a lot of the women on the roster, it still felt very fun to watch because it's like now you're getting a camaraderie of women together to be able to make this title elevate. So I just
Yeah.
want to give you your flowers on that
Thank
because
you.
literally when I saw that you won on your first reign, when you were the first one and you did your finisher, next thing you know, I see you hit the ring. I said, Chelsea I just want to say, I gotta give you your flowers because you had an amazing run. Whether it was
Thank you
short,
so
whether it was
much.
long, it was an amazing run.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, yeah. Beyond the Bell podcast. Listen, share, subscribe, like, run it up. You know the vibes, man. Stop playing. Let's get it.